Riley opens his mouth to say something when a high-velocity object hits him square in the jaw. What the fuck? Ouch. Riley, are you okay? Where did that soccer ball come from? He's the best choice out of them, not gonna lie. Or maybe it's the scales. Or maybe the scales are so skewed that even having the lowest threat level, he still means he's just that. A threat. Yeah. That is still a thing. Well, I think last night just took the top spot on my worst sleeps ever leaderboard. Somehow I managed to cobble up a few hours of sleep together, but as I sit up and stretch, I feel like my body forgot to do any real resting. Thoughts about Heart's Echo, the deranged things I read on it, kept bouncing around in the corners of my mind like those retro DVD screensavers. Oh, if you know, you know! If you know, you know, that was the best time. And if you were bored, you just follow it around the screen and bounce around like it actually was a video game somehow. If you know, you know. Chat up in the comments, let's say who's seen the DVD screensavers? And how hypnotized did you get when you saw it? And you were bored and there was nothing else to do. And you would just end up staring at it. Following it and trying to match where it went with your finger. All the frantic pacing around my room must tucker me out because my body hits the bed before I can even process what's happening. You passed out again? Two firm knocks rap against my door. I jolt into the air, muscles seizing. I barely manage to hold an undignified yelp. Woo! Oh my gosh, don't do that. Don't do that, Anthony. Oh, he's talking? Oh. No voice acting? You aren't gonna snooze the alarm a fifth time, are you? Anthony, the sound of his voice, the Calvasade. The Calvasade, I think it is. The Calvasade. Okay, sorry. I will look that up. The Calvasade. I'm trying to say Calavaside and it's not that. The Calvasade of his emotions I felt last night flood back into me. Is he dangerous? The app says so. Am I even safe in my own dorm anymore? You're safe. Dreamland is closed for the day. Come on. Got something for you out there. What? Is he in our dream? He sounds just like he always does. Just like how he always does. I shake my head, hoping it'll clear my thoughts. I might be putting too much stock into the random malware that installed itself onto my phone. Dude, he was in our dream. Oh my god, it is magic. It's some love shit. Some love spell type shit. It's curiosity that grants me the strength to emerge from my blanket cocoon. Outside, I spot Anthony lounging on the couch, having a drink. Something hot, judging by the little tendrils of steam wafting up from the top of the mug. No voice acting. Oh damn, we're over. It's done. Oh, that's sad. There you are. Here, sit, drink. Oh wow, it's very blunt. I pad my way over to the couch, footsteps muffled by fuzzy socks, and take a seat next to my roommate. And they were roommates. It's hot. Here, I'll hold the front. You can grab the handle. Anthony gingerly hands me a hot mug of coffee. The mug is small. In fact, a fact I register as my hand brushes against Anthony's to secure it. I almost drop the tiny thing when I feel how hot his fingertips are, near scalding as he holds the mug steadily for me. Whoa. Thanks. I'm gonna need the Sapphire Spire to be anything more than a zombie shambling around campus every day. Anthony lets out an affirmative grunt as I bring the caffeinated goodness to my lips. I make a positive noise of my own. This is pretty good. This is a pretty good cup of coffee. Like it? With that smile, I don't mind if you're slightly evil. It's the Silas effect all over again. It's like he's so fucking scary, but damn is he hot! It's perfect. I'm fine. Okay, that little smile, you motherfuckers, you knew what you were doing. Thank you, man. Thank you, Debs. I love you. It's perfect. How did you guess the right amount of milk and sugar to add? Yeah, that is definitely, if it's like too perfect, that's stalker behavior. But he lives with us, so of course he would know it's not stalker behavior. If he wasn't, okay, that would be scary. If he does, it's like, oh yeah, whatever, he sees us do that. Anthony shifts on the couch. I hope it didn't put a love spell on him. When we choose him, maybe it like causes someone else to fall in love unwillingly. Hopefully that's not the case. It's like, it reminds me of Future Diary. That's why I'm like, I hope it doesn't cause like a butterfly effect. Oh damn. You mentioned your coffee order during one of your post-class rambles. I improvised with that in mind. You memorized it like you did your military training, sir, I can tell. You were definitely an undercover cop or something. Yeah. Hopefully you're not 40 years old or like 2,000 years old. Huh? I didn't think Anthony really paid much attention when I went about my day. I don't even remember when I told him that little tidbit. Did we even? We probably did, honestly, with the way we ramble. Yeah. Mission accomplished then. This is delicious. Maybe I can save a few dollars and skip the cafe every now and then, since I have a barista living in my dorm. I can grab some of nicer ingredients if you want. Flavored syrups, better grounds, that sort of thing. Woo! I'm getting risen up by a fictional character, I'm fine. Next, tell me he can bake brownies, and it's done. I'm taking him to the chapel. Let's go. We're going to sign those marital papers. Let's go. We're signing those marriage papers. He can have everything. Tastes alright. It works. Never needed to try anything else. I make a face. I didn't like it at first either. Too bitter. But I kept trying. Everyone goes crazy for this stuff. I wanted to know why. Because coffee is practically a drug. If you actually look up like the World Health stuff, it's worse than actual methamphetamine. It's bad. So like, don't drink too much coffee, people. Get used to like drinking water or have some electrolytes. Don't do that. I found out eventually. Once you overcome the bitterness, there's all kinds of notes. Nuts, chocolate, spice. They're faint, but there. Yeah, it is gorgeous. It's like a dessert. Treat it like a dessert, not a must function. Caffeine is seriously bad for people, bro. Coffee's complex. Instead of appreciating it, people dilute those flavors. They brute force the bitterness away with sweetness. I think this is the most Anthony has ever said to me. I want to keep this moment going, but a horrible realization hits me. Oops, we're late for class! The fact that you got all that from instant coffee is seriously impressive. I still think it's worth introducing you to all the delicious flavors in the chocolate factory, Charlie. But maybe later. Looking at my phone reminds me of how close I am cutting it before my next class. You might have been right about the snoozing. I'm gonna have to book it to make it to class on time. Yeah, so he was talking to us. Or did he? Let me see. Let's hear. Just watch him be like, when did I say that? And then we're gonna have to be like, what? It pains me, but I get up from the couch, scanning for my book bag. Wait, you didn't eat any. No time. The coffee will sustain me. Trust. I can almost hear Anthony's eye roll. Damn. I can almost hear Anthony's eye roll as I race to grab my bag and rush the door. He's like so quiet you could just hear movement. By the skin of my teeth, I make it to my art history lecture on time. If I didn't have caffeine pumping through my system, I probably would have missed I probably would have missed out from exhaustion with how fast I sprinted onto campus. Professor Lane sets out an exasperated sigh as I enter the lecture hall. I do my best not to make direct contact with anyone as I shimmy toward the only empty seat in the lecture hall. As I settle in, I hear a familiar laugh. Oh! Oh man, the voice acting is gone. Oh, that's so sad. Someone's a little tardy to the party. Monsieur Alarm? Oh, excuse me, Monsieur Alarm? Or did our favorite brooding nobleman reveal himself to actually be a yappy little chihuahua? He is not a chihuahua! I can't imagine Anthony as a chihuahua, no. But we did sit and enjoy some instant coffee together. Oh, Buttercup, why would you do this? Oh, he's gonna, no, I don't want him to die, no. No, don't do this, don't pull a Klein on me again, please. But we did sit and enjoy some instant coffee together for a bit, after I soused my alarm one too many times. Damn! Milo raises an eyebrow. Damn, Buttercup, why? Milo raises an eyebrow, a dumbfounded expression forming on his face. He gave you some of that bitter burnt sludge, and you drank it willingly? Is everything alright in that dorm? Should I alert the authorities or something? What the fuck? I mean, I know coffee is not the most palatable thing for a lot of people, but girl, what the fuck? What the shade? The shade, though. Woo, girl. Woo, damn. I should have guessed that I should have guessed that homebrew coffee wouldn't be Milo's cup of tea. Clearly. I stifle a laugh at the thought. He's such a coffee snob. Oh, he's one of those people who are like, my coffee is like flown up from Argentina after the exploitation of all the coffee workers in like another a country like Cambodia or somewhere. Girl, drink normally. Not all of us have round the clock access to $10,000 miracle machines. I called it. Not like, okay, besides, I certainly couldn't taste any sludge beneath the cream and sugar, Anthony added. Shut the fuck up. If you are thinking of pervy thoughts, shut the fuck up. I didn't think anything. I was like the cream and okay, the cream and sugar. Never mind. I'm fine. Shut the fuck up. Silence. No dirty thoughts. Okay, it wasn't a cafe quality. It wasn't a cafe quality latte, true. But he made the most out of what we had lying around the drawer. The gesture was sweet enough. Milo doesn't look convinced, but he drops the subjects in favor of Professor Lane's lecture. I follow suit, jotting down notes on a fresh page in my loose leaf. The use of shadow or negative space can amplify the intensity of light in a painting's composition. True. This technique is called... Ooh! Ah, exactly. What is it called again? Chiarosco, I think. Chiarosco. I cannot say that properly. The technique is called that technique, and the most strongly associated with the other technique, period. After I finish my classes for the day, I head over to the park near the edge of the campus. Most people prefer to study at the cafe or the library. I'm a fan of those spots too, but sometimes they feel a little claustrophobic. They can be very frequented. The frantic energy oozing from everyone can be overwhelming. There's a chill in the air today, which means that the park will most likely empty. On days like this, I can imagine the park has a secret oasis only a small handful of students know the way to. I pull out my sketchbook, eager to try out some style shading myself. A quick scan of the area reveals my subject for the day, a majestically melancholic willow tree. As I make to put the pencil to paper. As I make to put pencil to paper, I feel something brush against my leg. Ah! I jump from the bench. My sketchbook flies. Oh, my sketch pad. My sketch pad flies from my hands and thumps onto the grass. The sound triggers some leaves rustling under the bench. A pigeon, maybe? Or a rabbit? I lean down to investigate and find a cat. Look for a collar, examine the cat's posture, make eye contact with the cat. We probably should look for a collar. Examine the cat's posture. If it looks bad, it's gonna attack us. The cat's back is arched, tail low and swishing from side to side. Yeah, it's gonna attack us. The hairs on its back are raised, like it's been electrified. Danger. Reminds me of a porcupine. That probably means I should approach with caution, if at all. Probably means you shouldn't be approaching it because that cat's gonna scratch your ass. You are Buttercup. It's over. Boom. Yeah, na. Find something to bribe the cat with. Psst, psst, psst. Yeah, exactly. That is the ultimate power move. Psst. Show your palm to the cat. If we show our palm to that cat, it's gonna scratch us, especially when it's mad. Go psst, 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 psst. I want to try this. I want to say find something with this, but I feel like the ultimate power move is gonna work. Only one strategy springs to mind. I kneel down across from the cat and whisper to it the siren song of its kind. I hope it works. Da da da. The cat stares blankly at me. Exactly. Confuse the motherfucker. Never let them know your next move. It tilts its head, the arc on its back easing. The cat raises one paw and moves it forward. Then the other paw moves. And then the other paw moves. And another. Soon it fully emerges from under the bench. Exactly, motherfucker. Never let them know your next move. The cat moves to me, intrigued by my strange noises. I pet the sweet thing a few times, letting it nuzzle into my palm before deciding to hover around the area. Bench now cat-free, I grab my sketch pad off of the ground and sit back down. W movement. Never let them know your next move. Like if a person's stalking you, just go and hope they piss themselves. I'm telling you, some people have that trauma trigger. And look at them insane, like it's annoying them. Back to more important business. Drawing a moody willow tree with some baroque flair. Baroque. It takes a minute to get in the zone, but before oh my gosh, I clicked. It takes a minute to get in the zone, but before I know it, my pencil begins gliding along the surface of my sketchbook, like the breeze against the willow leaves. At some point, the cat joins me on the bench. I welcome the company. I wish they could have showed us the kitty just like psst, 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 psst. Yeah, we met the psst, 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 today, and it was just very intrigued by my psst, 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 psst. And all I said was psst, 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 and then it said psst, 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 and we got along. I stay in that creative flow for who knows how long until the breeze turns a little less gentle. The paper in my sketchbook whips erratically as the wind buffets the tree. As if a curtain is being drawn, the willow's leaves part to reveal a figure lounging on a hefty bench near the tree trunk. Oh, I thought somebody was watching us. I was like, girl! Is that Anthony? I hold my breath, willing the wind to pick up again. Sure enough, it's him, lying on the bench, one arm folded above his head. Oh, he's doing the cliche anime style. Just one arm up, the other one dangling or on his stomach or something. That's so funny. One arm folded above his head and the other clutching something to his chest. I see gangly wires. What? I see gangly wires belonging to a pair of earbuds. Wow, and a sports ball resting at the foot of the tree. He must be listening to some music on his phone. I love him so much. I love him so. He's perfect. Oh, but do I deserve this? Telling you are perfect tonight. I says I don't deserve it. I forgot the lyrics. I can't help but wonder what genres he likes. Maybe something grungy? Rock? Metal? I'm pretty sure it's romantic. He would be surprisingly romantic. Or like soft, like kind of soft alt music, romantic vibes. Even if it's dark and metal or something, but still will give romantic vibes, like hopeful energy. Like rock, metal, or alternative. Or perhaps he's the type to listen to stuff nobody would expect. Like bubblegum pop. Ooh, wow, wow, dance, study on the club, fire, him, I'm just thinking of that. Yeah, study on. Ooh, wow, wow. Just imagine he's sitting there being cool and broody, and all that's playing is caramel dancing. Or even worse yet, Gom dancing. Ich will nicht. Gom sponsoren. Ich will nicht. I'm startled out of my reverie when a soft voice breaks through the windstorm. Oh! Sorry, I didn't mean to scare you. I figured you heard me coming with all the leaves I crunched to get to the bench. Mind if I sit? Don't get rid of the cat. He was here first. First. I'm sorry, I don't know what happened there. Don't worry about it. Sure, it's as much as your property as mine. There's plenty of room for two. I scoot over a touch and move my backpack to the ground to give Riley some space. The cat, I discovered, repositions herself onto my lap. Oh, we get a little it loves us. The little Why the fuck does that work? I don't know. It's like pure confusion. Riley smiles graciously before joining me on the bench. It's funny, sometimes I see you out here as I walk to class. I'm happy to have finally caught you when we're both free. I don't know Riley that well yet, but something about the way he tilts his head toward me and how he fiddles with his fingers creates an odd sense of calm within me. He's playing very sweet. He's very sweet, probably. We don't know. This is a fascinating game, okay, so we don't know. He's like second among the deadly people around us, apparently. So he's just being himself. He's being sweet. He's being a shy boy. He's being a pretty girl. He's being a pretty boy with a bow tie. Gets his nail did. Let him blow dry. Okay, excuse me. Literally, he does have like nail polish done right now. Weird, because Riley looks almost ready to bolt away like a spooked gazelle. It's nice. It's nice, is all. I'd like to come out here for inspiration as well. The park is different every time you visit it. Every time you visit. The subtle yet energetic ebb and flow of nature. A whole society constantly shifting around us. Almost maddening. How nothing here is ever completely how you last left it. I mean, that's part of life. It's the beauty. The constant change and evolution. It's what's up. We're all in never-ending fluctuation. As artists, our job is to put the pin in the butterfly, to stop time, to halt change, to capture. In a way, to be able to remember. Yeah. Don't look at it bad, though. You're looking at it in a glum kind of way. Damn, dude. Riley suddenly stops talking, a realization dawning on him. He hides his face in his hands. He's like, I'm too dark, I'm being myself again. Oh gosh, I'm doing that pretentious artist rambling thing again. Yes, you did. As an artist, I looked at you and I was like, it's not gonna work, dude, shush. I am one of you. It's not gonna work. I really have to rein it in. Sorry. It's like, you just don't get it. I'm working on my next piece and it's like, so out there, you know? It's like out there, you know? I met some of those people and I laughed at them and I'm like, dude, you realize I'm an artist too, right? He was like, damn, you don't give a shit. I was like, yeah, of course I don't. I am literally the design of shouldn't give a shit. So are you. What do you mean you gotta care? No, we are meant to be the observers. not the partakers. That's our job. We create, we observe, we learn, and regurgitate. Or learn and improve and create from that. Choose one. It can be one or the other sometimes, but you ain't supposed to sit there and just accept that's how it is. You're here to make fun. You have to have fun. Help people realize there's another way out of it. If not help, do it. And someone else will pay attention and be like, oh damn, they did it differently. That means I can do it differently too. The rules are great, but they're meant to be broken. They're meant to be observed if it means safety for everyone, but broken when it's safe to do so. Duh. We're like, duh. But then again, I digress. Every artist is their own version. Even what I just said is incorrect in many ways and correct in its own many ways. That's what I mean. We are literally, what's it called? Somewhat of an oxymoron. An oxymoron as an artist. You are that. You are meant to be understood, yet never understood. We are literally the jester or the fool. Even worse yet, the fool. You don't gotta worry about what we're doing, how we did it, where we're going, how it's happening. You just enjoy the show and leave when it's done. That's all you're here to do as an audience. Or you'll learn from the show, enjoy it, and leave. Do not try to stay, because he or she, whoever you saw before, isn't there anymore. And that person just looked at me like, what the fuck did you say? And I was like, exactly, bitch. Give me your chicken pie. I was like, exactly. Give me your chicken pie. I know you're on a diet. And I ate. Like, give me that. I just ate it. Okay, I genuinely forgot what I was saying. Exactly. I moved on. I applied my principle and I left. If you didn't understand, don't worry about it. If you understood, good for you. Let's go. I don't mind. I never gave much thought as to why I'm always drawn here. But your take on it makes a lot of sense. Thank you for being kind about it. It's still a jarring thing to do unsolicited. I'll work on it for next time. True. We said uncomfortable, but don't hate yourself. Being philosophical is part of being an artist. It's whatever. It's okay to go with your ramblings. Just be mindful of who you do it around. Because seemingly Cal has seen you space out like that and he clearly bullies you about it. Maybe slightly. So let's see. We sit in comfortable silence for a few moments, enjoying nature's never-ending fluctuations. Riley glances over at my notebook. A figure study, I take it. Might be a sketch, calling a tree a figure. No, silly. I'm talking about the human person you drew. Not the tree they're sitting on. Oh, would you like? Whoa! Oh, would you look at that? I did draw someone in the tree. Have you ever zoned out so hard you drew something and didn't realize it? Yes, and I just did it just now. I was like, what the fuck am I talking about? What the fuck am I talking about? Happens to me all the time. Part of the fun of looking back through my drawings and discovering pieces I don't remember working on. That's why honestly, the more I listen to this, I'm like, no wonder people back in the day were like, artists are terrifying. That they look demon, like they look possessed or something. Because they would just zone out and just focus on drawing something and it would turn out beautiful or horrifying. And people would be like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Instead of looking at it like, oh, they just like washing dishes, you zone out and you wash all the dishes and then boom, it's finished. It's finished. Like, oh, okay. Instead of looking at it like that, they were like, mental illness, send them to the guillotine. We share an understanding giggle at that. Riley opens his mouth to say something when a high-velocity object hits him square in the jaw. What the fuck? Ow. Riley, are you okay? Where did that soccer ball come from? I was ready to say it was Cal. Oh shit. My attention is equally split between trying to help Riley pull himself back together and checking to see if more flying balls are headed our way. Should we get you a nurse? Your face is pretty red. Riley is interrupted a second time. Dude! Sorry, you. Ugh, Riley. Right, my bad. Got a bad angle at the ball. Swerved somewhere. Sure it did, you massive Leon! You Leon Radcliffe wannabe? What the heck, man? Anthony glances at Riley's rapid swelling face. Oh, dude, I know what it's like to be hit with a soccer ball. That shit hurts. Especially if a person kicks it with like proper intention and they play soccer often. It fucking sucks. Somewhere it wasn't supposed to go. We need to go. We need to get some ice on you. Like now, before your face swells up. Yeah, Buttercup. I think you might be right. Mind leading the way? I think I'm starting to lose vision in my one eye. You'll be fine. Swelling should go down in a day or two, if you're consistent with the ice. Let up though, and it might come back to bite you. What the fuck? Are you secretly majoring in medicine, my Anthony? Oh, sorry, not my Anthony, I'm sorry. My mouth just said that. Oh my goodness. Nah, just get hit in the face more than most. Riley's mouth starts working like he's got a retort, got a retort ready. You should. Hey, making a friend? Hey, making a friend. What the fuck? Anthony gestures towards my feline companion. He cut him off! I think we've built a nice rapport, yeah. Yeah, cool. Cats are cool. Chill. Mellow fellows. What the fuck? He's making jokes at this time! Stinging. Why won't it stop stinging? I mentally facepalm. Riley needs help. Wow, you guys know what time it is? Infirmity time. Bye, Anthony. Maybe put the ball away for today? I give the cat a few last scritches before helping Riley to the infirmary. Damn!